Oh, greetings, adventurers. Oh, we've got extra banners up. Boop, boop. All right, hang on one sec as we get rid of that banner. There. Meow. Meow. All right, there we go. Hello, everyone, and good evening. I'm Paolo Garbanzo, your dungeon master for Nat21 Adventures. We had our lovely Metatron was here just moments ago, but she has disappeared into the ether, and hopefully we'll get her back soon. But until we do, I guess I'll have to be your Metatron as well. Dungeon Master's work is never done. I say, where? Well, my friends, this is Nat21 Adventures. Good evening, everyone. I saw everybody in the comments there. So glad you're with us here. We have another adventure of Orc Mayhem. That's right. It's only going to get crazier from here on out. And you thought Poop City was bad. Oh, man. This is the place where your friends from the Renaissance Festival come together to play some whimsically dangerous Dungeons and Dragons. We do also want to thank our sponsor, Ren Adventures, Dungeons and Dragons Tours. Explore real English castles by day and adventure into the world of Earth by night. Our Dungeons and Dragons tour starts in July of next year, so you've got plenty of time to think about what kind of character you're going to play on that tour. Also, Ren Adventures has other tours that are going to start New Year's in Sicily. Come with us. It's not a Dungeons and Dragons tour, but trust me, I will talk all about Dungeons and Dragons and how every place in Sicily inspired all sorts of adventures. Perhaps you might recognize some places. And wait, I see our Metatron has perhaps returned to the ether. Metatron, are you there? Metatron, are you ready? Just thumbs up if you... One moment. Okay. Oh, thumbs up. All right, here we go. Hello, Metatron.
I think I got lost in the etherosphere.
People don't think about it, how the Earth spins, right? And they're like, sure, easy. But then, the Earth goes around the sun. So it's not only spinning, but also rotating. And then the sun is going around the entire galaxy, spatial time, and it's just rough. It's just
time
rough.
is an illusion.
I know.
Paolo. I'm sorry. I'm a bit late.
That's okay. That's okay. Time's an illusion, right?
It is. Did you tell them that this is where you play whimsically dangerous Dungeons and Dragons with your favorite people from the Renaissance Fair circuit?
I did.
Did you tell them that our sponsor is the Ren Adventures D&D tour?
We sure did.
Did you tell them that you're going back to England in July of 2022?
Yes.
Did you tell them that this is week number 2 of a mini campaign?
Nope, that's as far as we got.
It's featuring the land of orcs in the world of Earth. And we've discovered so much about them, especially their love of drum circles.
Well, you can take it. Oh, well, yeah, there we go. And now, without further ado, I guess I get some lines, maybe.
No, you should leave and come back dramatically.
Oh, okay, good. All right.
Just duck. Just duck down and then come back. And without further ado, Paolo Garbanzo.
Oh, hello. Oh, sorry. Wait. Greetings, adventurers.
This is going really well. It's going to be a good game.
Well, I have some plans for these people. We'll see what happens.
I will. Well, I'll see you again at Confessions then.
Excellent. Well, we hope you're ready, everyone, for some more orcish party action. Look at all those eyes. Are we taking you out there?
If you want to.
Boop. The Metatron, everyone. Metatron. Well, we have only a few more episodes of this quest, so the action is definitely going to ramp up, and you can be involved. But speaking of being involved, big thank you to Ren Mom, who is our big Ko-Fi donator, so the coffee donator. She has donated the most coffee, and you can donate to us as well. If you want to support the show in any way you can, that's awesome. So huzzah to Ren Mom. But my friends, this is an interactive game, more than just money. You bring the silly comments. The game thrives off of you. You, our audience. Scream along with the heroes. Give them bad advice. Give them good advice. Give me ideas. Hey, once the adventure gets off track, we're making it up as we go along anyway, so bring it, honestly. So for people who are just joining us tonight, if you're out there and you have no idea what's going on right now, you can interact with the game using saintly points. You can give our players successes, failures, Nat21s. You can give me failures and Nat21s if you want. The list of powers that you have are on the menu up there on Twitch. And if you subscribe, of course, you will obtain those powers faster because you'll get those points faster. If you want even more power, and who doesn't want more power, you can join our Patreon. Guess what that Patreon's name is? Nat21 Adventures. Quick reminder, rules of the game. This is Dungeons & Dragons with a twist. You have the power to influence the dice. But clarification on one of those things, auto success. It's mostly auto success. If the DC, however, is so high that they can't actually succeed at something, an auto success will not allow them to succeed. It doesn't happen very often, but as our adventurers get to higher levels, those DCs are going to get higher as well. But here's the thing, you can work together, add up those bonuses. More powerful bonuses can actually help out. So auto success, if auto success doesn't get you there, which will be crazy because that'd be like you're getting like a 28 or something like that, you can throw in a +5, boom, pump it up, and then maybe you'll actually succeed. So you can work together. However, as we have seen in the past, people can work against each other and cancel out other things they've done before. The only thing you cannot change, however, is a roll on natural 1 or a 21. Not sure which way that looks on the camera. If our players or myself have rolled one of those numbers, it cannot be changed. They are sacred unto the gods. Also, powers must be given out and used immediately. No saving them up for later. That doesn't work. It just kind of disappears into the ether. Critical success and failures can also be used in other ways. I definitely give points for creativity. If you want something strange to happen, throw down that crit and we'll see how it goes. You can cheer our players on, and I will also take that in consideration as well. But now let us introduce our players. Player number 1, long-time Nat21 player. It is Mab, just Mab. Hello, Mab.
Oh, hey there. I didn't see you from all of my mushroom drinking today.
And you are playing...
I am playing Loon Dirt Liquor, who is a half orc of very little color and pigmentation. It occurs to me, this is as pale as I am. This is his natural paleness.
That's all right. It's the lighting that really helps. All right, Loon Dirt Liquor and longtime player. We have Kitty Chaos. Fantastic. How are you, Kitty?
Wonderful. I'm chilling, as it were. I'm playing Iziri, half orc minotaur. Oh, sorry, Iziri Beef Muffin is my last name because beefcake is just a little too much. It's beef muffin.
Beef muffin of the Upper Highlands beef muffins.
Right. Iziri is minotaur, half orc and half minotaur, and one of the descendants of our lovely Loon up here.
I did that.
Yeah, that's right. No one's really sure. Is it the mom or is it the grandmother?
Somewhere in there. Doesn't really matter.
And welcome back to our show. We have Chris Koya.
Hi!
And you are playing...
I'm Salami!
Salami.
And Salami is, of course...
Yes, I am a massive dork.
That half dwarf, half orc.
Yeah, massive. I'm 6 feet tall.
Yes.
Very
so
massive.
Like a giant dwarf.
Yes, and I like to beat drums.
Which means you're a bard.
Yes, and also Iziri best friend.
Yep, best friends.
I'm feeling the enthusiasm. It's really touching.
Well, and now, of course, and welcome to the show, Action Cam. Hey, Cam.
Oh, Action Cam. That is very nice.
That's right. That's our Action Cam. That's our players as they look from vaguely above. That's right. Oop, there we go. Wait. All right. And we're going to try to get everyone in their spots. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, there we go. Yeah. All right. Well, my friends, let us begin our latest adventure and immerse ourselves in the world of Urt. Let's roll that Nat21 footage.
Yeah, Battle Sloth is doing drum solo accompaniment to the theme footage.
All right, my friends, last week on Nat21 Adventures, Iziri and Salome were fleeing from Grog Lodok, the new leader of the Lodok Horde. Grog was attempting to wipe out all rivals to the throne, and anyone who might pose even the slightest threat was being hunted down. Our heroes came upon Loon, the oldest and wisest orc that anyone had ever knew, and the three of them headed back to Fort Slambash to try to set things right. They managed to sneak back into the castle while a mighty celebration was going on and convinced several orcs to foment some sort of revolution, and the leader shall be called Smartacus.
Smartacus.
They turned some very good wine into poop wine.
Well, technically the wine wasn't made out of poop. It just it motivated you to move things along a little faster.
Like a torrent.
Yes.
Fomented in massive orcish brawl. Songs were sung, fights were had, and the group managed to escape back into the forest before any orc knew what was happening. We start our game back deep in the forest outside of Fort Slambash, where the party was found a convenient outcropping of rock to rest under. And there
this is good times, you guys. That was a lot of fun. You know, I gotta say, nobody here is like going, "Oh, Loon, don't stick those mushrooms in that person's beverage because of bad things." You guys are like, "Oh, it's cool, man."
It was logical.
It was, and it was. You guys were amazing, Iziri. Man, you were like, pow, on top of it, like a Ninja Ranger Minotaur, and Salami.
Salami.
You're a major muse buff, you know.
Buff.
Yeah, buff. So we did this thing. We're starting a revolution. I guess we got to figure out what do you want to do next. Continue spreading the word.
Oh, I know what I do next.
Yes, Salami.
Beat drum. Okay, now we decide.
Okay.
Did you actually beat your drum?
Oh yeah, so I take out drum.
Yeah.
And then I begin to beat drum.
Are we being chased? Yeah.
You were not chased earlier.
It's her thinking music.
Thinking music.
Her thinking music. Their thinking music.
All right. I'm just checking. You know, there are local beasts around. Just, you know. When has an orc ever shied away from danger?
Honestly,
I mean,
yeah.
If we set up camp here this evening, I definitely would have created like string trap perimeter. If something penetrated it, then it would throw a bowl of nuts at a tree and we would hear it.
Oh yeah, you've had hidden out under this outcropping of rocks, so it is now the next morning, having partied out.
Okay, so we can count this as a long rest.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I like the sound of that. So let's have a look at this map. Let's see. Where's the next chunk of what? I'm looking at the map.
The map, you say? There we go.
I said it very slowly, multiple times, and then I did this whole flag signal thing. Yeah, there you
go. You are up there on the upper left-hand corner near Fort Slambash, directly to the west, somewhere in those trees and low valley part of the mountains there. The big red city is Lodock City, almost near the center. You've got Mammoth Way over there, and you have all sorts of towns and cities. Pika, Flowers, Eisenork. There's many. There's the Tusk Temple in this very center near Mammoth Way. And there's all sorts of smaller towns along the coast where the mammoth riding orcs actually carve tusks and sell them to various tourists.
Okay.
And we're outside of Fort Slamdash, right?
Yep.
Yes, you're outside.
So we're gonna make our way to Lodock City, where the jerk face is currently.
Mm-hmm.
That is my theory. Is that correct? Is that their plan? You can get rid of that map now because I'm gonna try and make eye contact with people.
Sounds like a relatively good plan.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, mama,
So,
mama. Yo-ho! Mama.
Yeah, yes. Salami in the back there. What do you got?
I like your idea. We may see Big Mama to ride.
Yes, that thing that you said. I am 100% for it. So, what do you guys ready to start hoofing it to the thing?
I think I think our work is done over at the fort. I'm pretty sure they're going to kind of handle it from there, unless they all killed each other.
Yeah, that party is spent. But
hopefully they don't all kill each other so that they can spread dissent.
Well, it's just, it's a problem that kind of takes care of itself.
What?
So.
I want to thank everybody who's been subscribing. Blondie, Reverend Tommy, just some guy. I
don't know what the hype train is, but I'm so jazzed for it right now. I'm doing my jazz hands right now.
I'm thrilled.
Chugga. Yay!
So hype train's this thing on Twitch where people start throwing down subscriptions and following the channel, all that sort of stuff. It gets crazy over here.
We got hyped up. Oh, I want to hype things.
Yeah, you can hype it up as well. And,
how do I do it?
I
want to do something.
Get on
what do I do?
Well,
I want to click a button.
Click a button.
What do I do?
Give some of those cheers. Cheered out bits and subs. Add to the hype train.
Okay. I have 0 bits.
Okay, I did it. I thought I did it. I don't know. Wait, we're not supposed to do it. We're supposed to have a show.
Right. I got all distracted by this cool thing. So, all right, here we go. What we're gonna do?
Contribute. Yeah, Reverend Tommy's got it. If you contribute now, you'll get emotes. You get all sorts of stuff. We do have a Battle Sloth emote. All sorts of cool stuff. And that's right, Battle Sloth, 3 toes of terror. So tell you what, since we got this hype train going, we're gonna cut a middle part and get to the part where there's a train wreck.
I mean, train wreck. Honestly, Paulo, with the orcs, isn't it pretty much given that it's all going to be train wreck almost?
Yeah, pretty much always. Yeah.
We're not to be subtle, smooth operators.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, I want to thank everyone for cheering and subbing. We're gonna do this show. Keep that hype chain rolling. Here's the thing. As you pop that map up real quick, you were going around the edge of those mountains in the forest and heading towards Lodock City itself, the capital of the Lodock horde of these orcs. You're right there. You pass the town of Tuskcarver, which is a little town in the woods. You're not really sure where they stand, so you're kind of like, I don't know, maybe we go for them. And that is when you hear horn blast from the distance.
I mean, it's got a good rhythm, but I just don't see dancing to it, you know?
No, definitely not. So, so we are, well, it could roll for initiative. So, Ranger, give me your perception.
Oh, yes. I need a flashlight because my lighting situation is ridiculous.
Okay. Or glow-in-the-dark dice. Or...
Right. Well, I need a glow-in-the-dark character sheet too then. So that's going to be 19.
All right. All right. Since you're a ranger and you are from this area and you are...
And I'm in my favorite terrain.
And you're acquainted with the sound of mammoths.
Oh, I get advantage. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Wait, yes.
You feel the trembling ground of a oncoming mammoth train. And yeah, all right. So we're already up at level 4. All right. So there'll be several mammoths. There was just going to be 1 or 2, but now
we're level 5 now.
Five mammoths.
Okay, guys. All right. I hear where you're going with this.
So you're like, so Iziri, you're like, oh, I think, and you feel that it's that trembling ground, just before everyone else is kind of like, the far off rending of trees being ripped out of the ground and away, out of the way, and you're like, oh, it's definitely coming from there, from that direction, through the trees. And any plans?
I want to jump on one.
Can we get to high ground?
You're in forest and there are rocks.
Climb the
none
trees?
of them are bigger than a mammoth.
Climb the trees bigger than a mammoth?
You want to find the biggest tree, one that a mammoth would maybe perhaps not knock through and maybe go around. I'll give you give me that survival check.
Survival, cause I'm ask me about my natural 21.
All right. You're like, using your wisdom, you look for a big root. And yet, that leads to the biggest tree you've ever seen in your life. And you're like, survival.
No, I've seen the Yggdrasil, so come on.
That's true. Okay, so not the Yggdrasil, but wow. Well, I want to thank everybody for making this hype. This is our first hype train ever.
Wow.
And, how about
I know, it's so excited.
I don't know how this works, but yeah, I'm here for this.
Yeah,
it's got the word hype in it. It's got to be great.
It's hyped.
I'm jazzed. I mean, hyped. Oh, I messed it up already.
There's the jazz train that comes later. Yay! Oh, thank you for all the cheers.
Hype train, hype train, hype train, hype.
Mammoth pipe train.
Hype
mammoth hype train. Mammoth hype train.
All right, so Loon, you are like that tree. You.
Let's go up, guys.
What does everybody else do?
Same thing. I want to get on a mammoth.
All right, so you're climbing up the big tree. Give me that athletics roll to get up that tree. And I mean, you can definitely get up a tree a bit. It's just going to be, depending on your roll, that's just going to depend on how high.
15.
All right.
Oh, I also climbed 3.
All right. Give me that climb roll.
Roll. Oh, I got a 2 and I +4, so I get 6.
All right, you do have advantage though. Magnus just threw. Oh wait, no, that was advantage to Aziri.
No, I had someone say disadvantage to me early because disadvantage to Tsunami because Mayor Finkel was framed. That's a different show, butthead.
Yeah, but
somehow
apparently, according to this ancient urn I found, Mayor Finkel was in fact framed. Oh,
this handcrafted ancient. Well, he's really throwing it out there to make sure that. But Bill
Wait,
also
really? You were not joking? Wait,
what?
Is this a thing?
It's not joking. Yeah, it's on. It says Mayor Finkel. I should give you the big frame here. Hang on, giving you the solo layout. Throw it down. Mayor Finkel was framed. Bam.
How is this still a thing?
Because some of those people watched the show, and some of those people watched the other show, and then now you're here, so it becomes even bigger thing.
Oh no!
It's because time is irrelevant.
That's right. All right, so Loon, you managed to get up the tree because, of course, you're sought first. You get up the highest. Iziri, you actually give Loon a bit of a push up there. Salome, you're like, wait, drum first. The drum, no. Then wait, I'm gonna So you are not actually up the tree.
Big drum.
And that is when you see the tree near you get ripped aside as one of the largest mammoths you've ever seen in your life, and you have seen quite a few, just picks it up, one tusk and a trunk, and just rips it out of the ground, throws it, and you're like, oh, that, just quickly even doing a little bit of the math on how big that tree was is like, wow, he could throw me like at least twice as far.
Okay, this one's going up on the screen here.
Yeah,
that was beautiful. I have a quick question. Are these mammoths with a passenger or sans passenger? Are they free range or?
The first one you see does not have a passenger. Actually, give me a perception check.
I love those perceptions. Except right now, let's see here. I think it maxed out at 9.
It doesn't have a rider. And it just throws through a tree, just is not changing direction. Behind it, not 1, not 2. Did we get to level 5 or did we get to level 4 on that hype train?
Oh, we got level 4. No, well, it's a full 5, so it was almost 6. I know I'm hating what I am saying, but
all right.
But we didn't complete the 5. I don't know if it goes to 6. I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't listen to me.
We'll just say it's 5. We almost got a full 5, so let's go for it. All right. There
5
are 5 mammoths. And the biggest one in the front, the 4 others following it along, just plowing, just plowing through the trees. And behind them, once again, you hear, and they are just. All right, Iziri and Loon, you're up the large tree, and if the mammoth is smart enough, it will. Yeah, so this still goes to 11. It won't actually slam into the biggest tree, but they will try to avoid it. Salome, you, however, are on the ground with a failed climb roll, trying to figure out how to get your giant drum up the tree. You threw it, and then no, it came back down.
I get. And Battlesloth is trying to help.
Slowly trying with its 3 toes.
He climbs very well.
The biggest, largest mammoth.
Clint is just kind of just sort of grabbing Battlesloth by the scruff to kind of help him up.
To help her up.
Her up. I didn't realize.
Them up.
them. Listen, Salami's gender is still buffering. I think, hey, maybe if I go like this, they will think I also mammoth. And maybe if I scratch my foot on ground and go, they will also think I am. Also.
So you are trying to intimidate?
Or deceive. Oh, I will put drum on back, make me look big.
Yeah, and I don't think of it as intimidate. She's disguised self. Is that?
Oh, wait. I might. Hang on.
I want you to try to disguise yourself. I mean, that's great.
Yes. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on.
What exists?
What does? No, I don't have that. Okay, never mind. I was looking to see if I had thing. Okay. I tried to disguise.
Deception.
Okay. So, that's sure. I mean, deception is usually the
performance,
like verbal.
I try to perform my very best mammoth. It's up to you.
Yeah, we got people throwing down for this.
All right. Well, Blondie threw down a disadvantage. However, Ren Mom gave it a natural 21. I'm going to have to give you the full screen as you attempt to do your mammoth dance.
All right, hang on. Let me grab drum. Okay.
Please hold.
I have drum.
This is what your hype train gets you, everyone. I just want you to know this.
Whoa, big drum. Okay. Oh, God, there's hats in there. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, pretend drum is on back. Okay. Here, mammoth. Look, I am your cousin, Steve. Mammoth. See how hairy I am? I am mammoth too. Also, this is not a drum.
Honestly, I feel as though somewhere in my lineage there is mammoth ancestry because that was so convincing.
Show them your legs. Those are woolly as well.
They are. Yes. Although I didn't.
Oh yeah.
This is better than chicks in hot tubs. Let me just say.
It's very cold in this forest, though. I put them under blankets. Oh wait, there's mammoths on blankets.
That's the show, everybody. Thank you. Good night. Okay, so
that happened.
Right. So perfectly nailed your mammoth dance. Its reaction. I just rolled. It kind of like trying to save against it. It rolled a 3. So that is.
So now they expect you to run with them, right?
Well, I mean, it does know that you are smaller, so maybe it thinks you're its child, or maybe something else unknown. However, as it barrels straight for you, and Isri and Loon, as you're looking down on Salome doing her, I guess it's her last will and dance testament, perhaps, you see the mammoth like scoop its head down, and like as it's just gonna like just pick her up, and it actually picks her up with the trunk and places her on its back and continues to move in one smooth motion. It just and then just kind of rolls down the tusk. Wham.
Did you just put the table back, not for the faint of heart?
Right.
Good stuff. Real good stuff.
That's beautiful. Next time, so we're gonna have to do like haikus and like text art as like art forms. Like you have to guess what the yeah.
As well as interpretive dances with no pantses.
They're pantses. They're just very small pantses.
Yeah.
All right, small pantses.
Short pants.
Honestly, I'm writing this down. New idea for a show. We all wear like some sort of scandalous briefs or under,
normally
cosplay from here up, and then boom, I don't know, something like
what we normally do.
I know, but we usually don't show anybody.
You don't.
But don't they show anyone? I think everyone gets to see, and really let a little bit of imagination do the work. Imagine what's going on below Loon's box.
There's nothing going on down here.
Look, I got action cam.
These are good questions. And do we see any of the riders coming in?
Yeah, or do any of them have riders?
So no. Now what you do see, Iziri, is you actually do see that and actually Salome, on top of this mammoth is part of a saddle. But not a whole saddle. So there's a couple of straps. There's a couple of pieces that are wrapped. That's belted down. Sorry, bolted. Yes, those straps are bolted to that mammoth. With the air
compressor, yeah.
And gotta have to get those legs changed.
Somehow I feel like the most sober one today. I'm just saying.
Huzzah. So,
I've got to catch up, guys. Okay.
Well, so there does seem to be some sort of attempt at a saddle. And now the other ones don't have any saddles on them at all. They seem to just be following the big one. And it keeps going. It's going past. It just didn't really slow down. So it just
can we hop on any of the other ones by now?
Oh yeah, if you
that was our plan. Yeah, that was our plan to get up high and then hop on one.
Yeah,
I know that was her plan, but I was thinking it super hard.
All right, if you would like, you can. That's gonna be. I'm gonna go full athletics on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, instead of.
So remember that time I rolled a Nat21 at the beginning of the night?
I got a 20.
You rolled a 1?
Technically, no.
What did you roll?
A 2?
A 4 with my bonus.
Oh. All right, Iziri, you easily hop down, landing on the giant back of a mammoth. And hang on, it's so easy. I mean, it's got fur. So you just grab onto it. Boom.
Yeah, it's not that hard, guys.
Landing.
It's super easy.
And
it wasn't even jumping, and she landed on a freaking.
Do I notice that Loon is having trouble?
Yeah, by trouble, she just missed. She apparently her glasses slid down a little bit, so she didn't quite get and just absolutely missed the mammoth. Now I'm gonna give it a little eight-sided die to say what direction she landed: behind, in front of, left, right, forward. So this is not just cardinal points, but the north by northwest, right? So basically, if I roll a 1, we're starting with 1 and going around. If I roll a 1, you land directly in front. And if you anything else, you're mostly safe. But a 1 is yeah. So here we go. And how about a 4? So 1, 2, 3, 4. You land a little bit behind and off to the side. And this one's the I didn't have.
That's exactly what is happening. But
ran out of miniatures, but you just You just go right by it. You're just like, Iziri, you're just like, nice. Oh, no. Oh, how did you miss?
Mother.
You're asking. Here, let me roll for this guy because he's probably got some.
Does Battle Sloth land? What'd you get?
Worse than I did.
Worse. No.
It was not a 1. Oh, he's got actually a pretty good athletics. So, at the end of the day, it was like a 7.
That's still a miss.
Oh, yeah.
Can Clint catch Battlesloth? He hasn't taken a turn yet.
He is bigger than this puppet. He is like almost if you've ever seen a real sloth, they're like a big kid.
You can grab him and maybe slow him down a little bit, but you're not gonna be able to it's still gonna drop.
Yeah. I forgot he's not a puppet.
Yeah,
he's not a puppet.
Thanks, Reverend Tommy, for clipping that. Yes.
Dances with small pantses.
I tell you,
right.
we really know how to just bring him in there.
Fortunately, you fell. That's gonna be a good 20 some odd feet. So
that's gonna leave a mark.
That's gonna leave a mark worth 12 points of damage. And then Battlesloth lands on you.
Oh.
Catch him. They run the sloths. The mammoth right on by. How did you miss the sloths roughly going by? The mammoths continue to roll, and that's when, Loon, you're laying there, and you hear another blast of a horn. Oh, Sir Dave is giving you -5 on the damage there, so not as bad.
Thank you.
So just
Thank
a 7. You land in the nice thick moss, and probably actually the churned up dirt that is the mammoths on the run. They keep rolling.
On the run.
And that's when, and another -5. Oh, look at that.
Oh, wow, you guys. Thank you.
Saved you. You catch a few vines on your way down, but still crash in there. Just a couple points of damage then. All right.
Yeah.
Super Loon. How does she do it? This is how she stays alive so long.
Squishy.
Magic.
Squishy.
She has airbags.
I got my own airbags right here. Normally I call them fun bags, but airbags I have to do today.
Fair bags? Anyway, who knows? So, all right. So Salome, you're on top of the largest mammoth.
Yes. I guess I try to strap myself onto little saddle bits, so I don't fall down.
Kind of get yourself looped into a piece.
Just kind of make sure I don't slide off.
All right, you can probably get your foot in wrap your leg underneath a thing and hold on to whatever pieces of leather are still left.
Yeah.
No problem. Great, good idea. Iziri, you're bareback riding this mammoth.
Backwards, because I'm looking at Loon on the ground, so it's like reverse Minotaur girl. Wait, no, not exactly that. Hold on. You know what? I'm not gonna try and figure it out. Anyway, so
let him figure it out in the comments.
What is behind the mammoth train aside from Loon right now?
You see, as you are pulling away from it, you see a small orc child and a couple of other orcs behind this orc child, and she is running hard after these minotaurs. Actually, they all are. Minotaurs. after these mammoths. They are running. And give me a perception check.
I think I already know what's happening here, but okay. 23.
23. You can actually tell that this orc. Actually, you know what? 23. You're pretty sure it's one of your distant relatives. And she is crying very hard, and she is, and you're pretty sure that you definitely recognize that the people behind her are friendly. They're all related. Well, they're all related. Yeah. I don't know if they're friendly, but they are all related. And they are chasing these mammoths.
Okay, here's what I would like to do, and maybe it will take a few rounds.
Okay.
But Iziri is going to try to jump from one mammoth to the other until she gets to the lead mammoth and try to grab its reins if it has them.
All right, so Salome is on the lead one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I still want to see this though.
Yeah, come on, Iziri. Yeah. The water's fine.
All right, you are a ranger.
Iziri doesn't think Salome can handle this. She's just gonna go herself.
All right.
No judgment. I mean, a lot of judgment, but no offense. I mean, maybe a little offense, but really, yeah.
Iziri makes good choices.
I'm not sure if I want to give you animal handling on this or not.
Are you kidding me?
I mean, there's some athletics check.
Carpet check. How about that?
It's either animal handling or acrobatics.
Well, the first couple of mammoths will probably be athletics or acrobatics, but then once I get to the lead one, then it would be animal handling, right?
I might actually have to let you roll animal handling for animal handling.
What?
I know it would be like a real break from tradition, but I will. You'll definitely need to go acrobatics. Hilariously, it's like I know people who can do this.
Is it acrobatics or is it athletics though?
It would be acrobatics for the jumping. And landing correctly. If to hang on, if you fail your roll, I would give you an athletics check to try to hang on real good. If you missed. So,
and I have a previous unused advantage from Magnus as well. All right,
and it looks like
so that's gonna be
yes, there is another one.
Acrobatics.
You have 2 advantages to use.
What was the total?
17.
Oh, all right. Yeah, that's not a problem. You're like, I guess it's gonna be something like this. Yeah.
Parkour!
And parkour. And you do like a reverse Legolas, because I guess it's like orcish instead of elvish.
No. It's a reverse Minotaur girl.
That's right. It is. So boom, you get to the next one, and really, actually, you are actually only just one behind. So you're, because it's one, and then the 2 and 2 behind that one. So you're you're only one mammoth behind. Bam, you barely get to it, but you grab the fur and climb your way back up to the top. All right, so that's going to be next round. Salome.
I believe that this whole time, I probably am completely unaware that Iziri is doing this, and I am providing no aid because I'm going wee.
So you're actually just getting the mammoth to go faster.
I am not helping in the least.
And then occasionally you just do this one where you're like on the edge of it, hanging off the front of the mammoth.
I am king of the world.
Beautiful. All right, so yeah.
May I? I've got that thing.
Yes.
Can I do a thing now?
Yes, it's your go.
I would like to wild shape into a mammoth, please.
Okay.
And intercept the lead mammoth.
Well, you are behind it, so
yeah, run really fast if I can.
But do. All right. Shape is a
wild shape is a bonus.
Bonus action. It's not a whole action. So,
yeah, I think it
is. And then you can use your whole.
Oh, it's an action.
Oh, it is action. Dang.
It's an action, but I can still.
You still move a little bit. All right. So, wild shape into a mammoth, and you hear everyone behind you go, "Whoa!" And then you hear. So, what size mammoth are you going for there, Loon? Going for like?
That's a good question. Not the biggest mammoth.
Okay.
Maybe screw it. The biggest mammoth.
All right. You can do a wild shape into a creature that you have seen. So you're like, biggest
I'm
mammoth.
looking right at it.
All right, and and I will say that as you wild shape, you do definitely retain some of the fur. You still have like your owl hood. Still, like the fur of the mammoth.
I'm a white furred mammoth.
Yeah, and you hear the you hear the orc behind you go, "I want that one."
Oh, please don't shoot me! Please don't shoot me.
All right, so yeah.
That would be awesome.
How do you guys get anything done? No, we don't.
No.
All right, so
not always like this, but often.
We got a lot of jokes in.
Sometimes we play with responsible people that are not orcs.
Yeah, slowly with great fun. Thank you, Ren Mom. All right, so
I'm ready.
You turn into a giant mammoth. The little orc behind you goes, "I want that one." And then you book it. You use the rest of your movement to follow on after him. You are a little bit behind, but that's all right. All right.
This is my mammoth impression.
With the long flowing hair, like flowing back behind you.
And this little guy hanging on my back. Okay, he's on my back. It's not a hump. It's a battle slug. Okay, I can only do this so long.
For the record, I would like it to be known that Aziri wants nothing more than to do a mammoth impression, but she will not do that because she is trying to maintain a certain amount of decorum and seriousness for the gravity of this situation. And despite the fact that she really, really wants to do a mammoth impression, she's not going to do that.
There's always room in confessions for a mammoth confession.
She's busy right now trying to control the herd.
The question is, does Loon also have tiny pants?
Yeah, let's see a leg.
Speaking of gravity, I didn't know we gotta get a hot tub for this show.
Yes!
I'm telling you.
There we go. There we go. Those look like hot pants to me.
No, there's absolutely nothing on under here, and I legit cannot show you that.
Well, why?
They told me I'm not allowed to do that.
We can't curse and we can't show our hoo-has. What are we even doing here?
If you subscribe to the top tier of Patreon, you too can see what's under Loon's.
This just in. Campaign is now forced to be extended at least 1 week because we can never stay on the rails. Where we're going, we don't need rails.
Yeah.
All right.
So
I don't think it's the first though, but
roll into the forest. Yeah. As Aziri contemplates reverse Minotaur girl, give me that animal handling check.
Well, first I have to get the reins from Salami.
Yeah, well.
So, are there any really famous orc musicians? You know, kind of
yes.
like the what was his name? Silver
Fox.
Steel Fox.
Steel Fox of orcs.
Oh, yes. Quick, give us a name.
Whatever his name is. Okay.
Drummer orc.
Okay, so I just gonna tap Salami and be like, Salami, look behind us. It's the little drummer orc.
He only comes once a year.
I know, but he's here. And then I'm
Poor
gonna
guy.
take the reins from her.
Okay, you take the makeshift reins. This is one strap of leather.
And now I roll animal handling.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's see.
What's my animal handling? Whoa, I have a great animal. Oh, right, because I'm a ranger. Okay. So that's going to be a 22.
Woof.
A 22.
Come on. What?
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Rude.
Wait,
Tommy, hold on, Reverend Tommy, you were just complaining about us like getting distracted and going off the rails, and now you're just gonna throw kinks in the works. All right, that's fine.
Little trunk. That's going. So, well, I will say that I had set the DC pretty high because you only just have this strap. It's not actually the right thing to use anyway. So actually 22 was not going to make it. So you're like, it was good. And this is the biggest mammoth you've ever seen. It slows down a little bit, but it does not turn. It just continues to march. Salome, maybe he was in the forest and you didn't see him.
I did not see him. But that's okay, because I know he's in my heart.
I thought I heard him. I didn't see him. I just thought I heard him, so I didn't want you to miss him.
Oh, thank you, Iziri.
Oh yeah, you're welcome.
Mush, 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 mush.
No, I got it now. I got it now. Thank you.
Tell you what, Salome, why don't you give me an animal handling roll?
Yeah. Animal handling roll. Okay, let me find where I put that. It's right there. I roll. 6 plus 3, 9.
Okay, so you're like mush, 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 banging on the drum, and it like, and it doesn't want to try to fling you off. Actually, so as both of you, because it knows you're there, as both of you like roll forward, it actually brings its trunk up and like mashes you down onto its on the back of its head, so that you don't fly off. Because for some reason, your earlier dance has convinced it that you're one of its own. I don't know. I'm winging it. But boom! It like just brings back its trunk and like, and you're like, oh!
Hi, Iziri.
Brings you both down as it like comes to a stop. The other mammoths slow down and like mill about. Loon, you catch up. They suddenly stop and kind of just spread out. From what you're seeing, this mammoth is like swatted them down onto the top of its back.
I'd like to take this opportunity to have a conversation now that the stampede isn't happening with the mammoth.
Mm-hmm.
In mammoth.
Okay.
Because I can do that.
Speak with animals. I hear it's a thing that rangers do.
Druids too, apparently.
Drangers? Druids. Yep.
Drangers. As well as me being a mammoth. So it's got to definitely be persuasive on that factor. Hey, what's going on? I say, in Mammoth.
You're asking the big one?
Yeah, why are you freaking out?
That girl.
Messing with you?
She just doesn't get it.
Wait.
So annoying.
Which girl?
One behind you.
Ah, damn it. I take a step back.
Yeah.
Look down.
All these orcs are running, and you see the small orc pointing at you, Loon, going, That's the one. That's my mammoth. That's the one.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Tears streaming down her eyes. Loon, give me a perception check.
Remember that time I rolled 1 success all night? Oh! Let's see. That is not going to be a fail because it is a 21, not non-natural.
Oh, very nice. Nicely done. Loon, your granddaughter.
I had too many kids.
Your granddaughter, Percy, or as some of them call her, No Mercy Percy, who is actually, the last time you saw her, one of the smartest, best little orc girls you've ever seen. And you actually are kind of like, wait a minute, you do the math. Her parents should be in line for the
like a more direct in line as opposed to this made up in line.
Right. And you're like, but they're not here. So all of you are there on these mammoths. This mammoth's like,
or a mammoth.
Yes. or Mork. It's a Mork. Her
name is Mindy. Sorry.
Man Mork? Yeah. And of course, the note is my other book, but I'll get it in a sec. It is No Mercy Percy, and she is wearing a very she's clearly gone through the mud, and she is supposed to be a mammoth rider. Now you don't know, you haven't seen her for a while, so it's been it's been a while. Can
I pick her up with my trunk?
Yeah,
I'd like to do that and look at her.
Okay. She's like, and there's this
Josie.
joy in her eyes as she she hugs you.
Very sweet.
She's like, see, this one likes me. See? And
shake it a little.
As she giggles.
I cannot be understood when I'm in Mammoth, right? I can't speak common.
Yeah,
no. All right, so I throw her on my back.
Okay.
And Iziri, can you speak with animals?
No. I don't have that spell. You see, I have a connection with them that doesn't involve words, so I've just never needed that spell.
Technically, my connection isn't word based either. It's more like,
right.
I have tongues.
Oh,
you have thumbs?
I have thumbs and tongues. I can use tongues.
One of the other orcs is like, hey, thank you for stopping our mammoths. Who are you?
I am. Tell him I'm Loon. Tell him your name. Screw it. I drop her back down on the ground and I turn back into human. To an orc.
Orc. All right. So all of you actually realize that this group of orcs are family members, distant relatives, not so distant to you, Loon. And Aziri and Salome, this girl would be your niece, a little removed, but one of your nieces. And you're like, you maybe saw her a while back, but you're kind of like, wait, this actually, yeah, that's, you saw her, orc parties, all the little kids go off in one place and beat each other up and whatever. Yeah, you always remember her as being kind of almost a natural born leader. And, she would get all the other kids to like,
she would pick the games and like tell us what the game was and like teach us all the rules, and she just made it up, and we had a lot of fun playing that game she made up.
Yeah.
She tell everybody, you do the thing, and they listen to her.
Yeah. So now, as you think back on those good times when those orc parties were happening, and you wonder, what happened to her parents? Now's a good time for some confessions. Dun, dun, dun.
Hello, everyone. Have you got something to say for yourself? Well, join me in this pocket dimension and we'll talk all about it. Starting with Loon.
Being a mammoth was a lot of fun. I should look into doing that more often. I'm all about like enabling critters to do the thing that they want to do and be who they, yes, I'm talking about you, and be who they want to be and murder who they want to murder. And I think you guys, I'm not talking here. I am talking here. And I think that, the kids are doing a good job, and maybe this kid is going to be our new boss. Wouldn't that be cool?
Okay. I'm pretty a little nervous that we're heading into Lodok, which is the place that I got Salami out of. I warned Loon that this was going on. We're trying to get away from that place. We're heading to that place now and gathering up more of our family, which is the most dangerous place for our family to be. However, I do understand also that if we actually stop the problem at the source, that's better than us just running and hiding in the woods. Despite how much I love running and hiding in the woods and just being in the woods and not around all these people who cause all these problems, I think we should solve the problem. Everybody's safe, then I can go hide in the woods.
Do you want to see my small pants?
Yes.
Do you want to see the backside of my small pants?
Yes.
Oh. I'm wearing pants. Pants.
Do not forget to join us for all of the programming that happens every week, including, I have been told, a new performative cultural dance programming that will be led by the people here this evening. I hear that mammoths are very big this time of year. So if you want to learn how to speak to the strange cryptids in your life, join Nat21 Adventures and we can help you learn how to dance for that. Also, you should know that we are on Ko-fi. That's ko-fi.com/Nat21Adventures, where you can tip the game, which helps to support all of the work that we are doing in this pocket dimension. You can also binge everything that you've missed, potentially. I saw that someone just dropped in for the very first time tonight. And you can catch up on all of our past adventures, 6 whole seasons worth, on YouTube. That's right. Also, you can connect with us on Discord and Patreon. If you become a Patreon saint, then you will be getting a Monster of the Month and a Map of the Month. And the DM assures me that even though he understands the qualities of rest, he will be using his June staycation to work on the Monster and the Map of the Month. off his ankles. And we are partially sponsored today by Ren Adventures Dungeons and Dragons tour, which will be happening in July of 2022 to Scotland and England, a not as united kingdom as they were before, so that you can adventure across the countryside by day and play D&D in historic buildings by night. Also, don't forget, if you can't wait that long, Ran Adventures will be running smaller tours that are not specifically D&D based to Sicily this coming New Year's Eve. And you may be shocked to learn this, dear ones, but Sicily is a lot like the island of Sicily. Strange how language works, isn't it? And so I am also finally going to remind you that tomorrow is Crafting with the Crew at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. Come and bring a project to work on, and we'll all have a bit of a stitch and bitch. It's a lovely time, and we usually end up talking about economics, but in a fun way, in a kind of burn it down revolutionary kind of way, while painting miniatures and sewing buttons on things. So, dear ones, without further ado, I would like to take this opportunity to do our hearty cheers to the Patreon saints in the midst of the game. You don't have to wait till the end. We're going to do it right now. So everyone back in and huzzah!
Huzzah!
Huzzah! Awkward eye contact.
I want you to feel seen. All right, everyone. I'm going to leave you in the gentle and unkind hands of Paulo Garbanzo.
There's no regrets.
That was beautiful. Well, well, well. There we are, the small family reunion. As you turn back into an orc, Percy looks at you and goes, Grandma Loon? And gives you a big old orky hug.
I hug her back. I hug her back. I hug her back.
What is your strength?
Was that my dump stat? No, it was not. My strength is 15.
Okay. This orc is amazingly strong. This little girl orc is you're like, she, doing that kid thing where you like they squeeze you real hard.
Okay,
like,
you're winning. You win the hug game again. You're such a good hugger. All the hugs, winning.
Thank you, Grandma Loon.
Just call me Loon. Seriously, this title thing is really freaking me out.
Of course, Grandma. Loon.
Okay. So, what are you doing? Hunting these guys down?
Oh, no, we're not hunting them. I'm trying to ride them. Well,
this guy's sick of your shit. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on. What? Respect the critters. And they respect you back.
I'm trying. It's hard.
Do I need to mediate? Okay. What are your complaints? She says to the mammoth. I go.
The mammoth basically says that she just doesn't understand how to give commands, right? Sometimes she's saying go forward and then go backwards, and you just can't. You gotta there's a flow. Yeah.
Okay, I convey all of this back to the kid. Okay, you guys need to work on your dialogue here. Come up with something that works for both of you. Look, if you want to take over the world, and I am rooting for you. Yeah, absolutely. I think you're gonna do a way better job than the guy who's. That kid, I'm going to grab him by his little orky ear. I'm going to throw him over my little orky knee. I'm going to spank his orky bottom, and not in a kinky way.
Yeah, he definitely needs a beat down.
Coming after?
He killed my parents.
Not cool, man.
And I have a gritty backstory now. I was there. We were all there. We had the mammoths. Everybody was doing fine. And they swooped down in the middle of the night, surprised our camp. We were actually coming to just, give our fealty to him. And he just wiped everybody clean. This is all I have left. My small group of followers. And it is the family of the Blood Axe, which is their particular name. Blood Axe, Percy Blood Axe, no mercy Percy, and that particular family used to be pretty big, and as they're like, they are cousins to Beef Muffins, of course, of the Highland Beef Muffins, right. And the Beat Drums, of course, but and that's when Percy actually looks over at you, Iziri and Salome, and is like, oh, Auntie Iziri? Auntie Salome? And she runs over to Salome and gives you a big hug. She's like, I love the way you play drums. And then she runs over to you, Iziri, and she's like, I love your horns and the way you can actually, you really just know nature so well. It's so great. And
can I do a sincerity check? Because this is coming on pretty thick.
Well, she is 12. All right. So, yeah, sure. Do a sincerity check.
I don't even know. I'm going to roll a D20 and we'll see. That's awesome. Yeah, I wasted my only other D21 tonight. But I just, like I said, it's coming on pretty thick.
Oh, kids are liars. No, just some guy. This one, however, actually was speaking the truth. This is so you'd be doing oh shoot, what's it called? The thing where it's
empathy,
opposite deception. It's my words are blanking.
Sincerity?
Insight.
Yes.
Yeah. So I have a +7 on that.
Yeah. So so she is absolutely being sincere, and the thing is, Loon, that you're like, she actually remembered her aunts, which is kind of like,
that is definitely mind-blowing. I personally have nieces and nephews, and it took them years to remember 3 letters.
Right. And so so you're like, whoa, how smart is this orc? That because the last time she probably saw either of these two was a few years ago. So, couple years ago at least. So you're like, whoa, this orc remembered their specifics, and was actually sincere about it. You're like, huh.
Okay, no mercy, Percy. How do you feel about being in charge of, say, Orkland?
Oh, I would really like to. I think I'd be a good leader, but I can't ride a mammoth.
Oh, no. Remember what I just told you. What did I just tell you?
Just try to work it out with the mammoth.
Have a conversation. Have a little dialogue. I can work as your little go-between until you guys work out a language that's mutually beneficial.
Can you give me like +12 on animal handling roll?
I can try.
I can try.
Okay, well, let me have a talk with the mammoth again.
What?
Okay, so
I'm hungry.
I turned to Percy and said, "Get some food for the mammoths while we're having a conversation."
I've got snacks. I've got animal snacks. I just always have animal snacks. Can I give him some snacks? I don't really know what mammoth eats, but I've got some dried meats and I've got some dried fruits. Does he want either of those?
Fruits would be good. Okay. Yeah, pretty sure mammoths are vegetarian.
Really?
I always have these.
You don't know?
Well, so I do know the difference between mammoths and
elephants.
mastodons. They have different teeth. But anyway, long story. You got to know these things as Dungeon Master. So these particular mammoths are vegetarian. And so Ranger, Aziri, you were like, oh, yeah, you definitely want to get like a big swath of really tasty grass. Let's see. There's not really great nearby, but something.
There's no like melon trees nearby.
Let's see. Is there? I mean, there's some stuff for them. Yeah, you
love melons.
They love it.
Yeah.
You spot a few tasty treats. They're not the best, but they're something.
I have advantage on checks to find those things right here.
Oh, that's true. You totally do.
Well, you can. I mean, you do. You like. I mean, it's a pretty thick forest. You look around, and there's bunches of stuff. So.
All right, I do a quick grab of some mammoth snacks.
You run around.
All right, here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna do. I'm just gonna tell you right up. We're gonna do a training montage.
Okay.
Okay, we need Salami to do like some music for the montage. But it's going to be involving Iziri with the snack motivation.
Yeah. I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on the mammoth in case it like takes off and goes nuts. We can find it.
That's pretty cool. And I'll be working as in-between translator to help them develop their united language. And he's saying you're pinching him too hard.
Right.
He's saying you're like not committed enough to the words.
You got to believe the words. Occasionally, there's the montage of you rubbing her shoulders and like, come on, kid, you can do it. And then you're rubbing the shoulders of the mammoth. And yeah, all right. So let's give crit to hear the mammoth belch. So Bill is throwing down a crit to hear the mammoth belch.
Salami, you're on mute.
Let's see what I can do.
Were you doing a?
I was going to say, can I sing 80s montage song?
Yes.
Yeah, that's your.
Jerry will give the mammoth belch.
Please.
And then, will this count as a bonus for bardic inspiration?
I just want to say inspiration to do things.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Shall I give you the big screen? You got it worked out?
I did not because this was quick, but I'm gonna do it off top of head.
All right.
Oh boy.
You got this. I believe in you, Salami.
Oh.
The mammoth belch might come at its own time, but when it does, I'm just gonna do it.
All right, so we'll just leave it at this screen here. So.
Oh no, it's auditory. It's fine.
Okay. All right.
Give Salami the screen.
Okay. You always on the run, yeah. If every mammoth wants you, why isn't any of them coming? You don't have to answer. Just lasso them with line. Oh. You're Percy.
Oh, this is amazing. That is brilliant. That is so good.
Thank you.
That was. Really
I really wanted to punctuate that with the mammoth belch, but it didn't happen. So like in 20 minutes when we all forgot about it, that's when we're gonna get the mammoth belch.
I think you were watching Hot Tubs when there's this. I don't know. All right, so
I don't know what these. Oh, is this the rating? It's 2 million.
Here it comes.
Out of.
The Russian judge is actually pretty good tonight. All right, so Salome, you're hired. I hate to say, you're hired. There you go. All right. Well, the montage was had. I love that no one threw in any bonuses to actually do the montage. How well the montage went, but to hear the mammoth belch, they'll throw down the crit. All right, so Loon, since you know what? Actually, all three of you give me the gift. So let's see. Yeah, give me the role that would make this montage happen. Salome, you're doing your performance. Siri, animal handling, and Loon.
I'm animal handling.
What am I rolling?
I mean,
what is it?
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever skill you would make me think that is the right one.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's animal handling. I'm trying to figure out how this critter is gonna work, and
I roll 21 not natural.
All right.
I also rolled a 21 not natural.
Oh
man, I am so lame. All I did was repeat what the mammoth said and repeat. I have one job on this ship. It's stupid, but I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna do it to 19 success.
One job on this mammoth.
Yeah, one job on this mammoth. All right, everyone. Well, that is good enough. Salome actually got an auto success and got an unnatural 21. Well, every belch gives a +1. So we are all over 20s. And so you have in just a matter of one day in the woods turned No Mercy Percy into Mammoth Riding No Mercy Percy. Well done. Well done.
I like how the classiness bar of the show was already not that high.
You want to see my pants again?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, where were we?
No. Action is waiting for Salome to belch. Yes.
It's not carbonate. Sorry.
Oh. Well.
Neither was mine, but I had a very filling dinner.
All right. All right. So.
Yay, Percy.
So. There is so you've spent a whole day outside in the woods. It is now nighttime. The rest of this group here, the rest of the Blood Axes, they are actually they've been holding up in a little camp outside, and they are. They are trying to gather supplies and things like that. Obviously, they are a wandering band on the run, and they Percy had the best day of her life with all of you. It was the most amazing thing since her parents died. Oh
yeah, and, I didn't forget that. Obviously,
yeah.
Maternity being what it is.
Yup. So she's like, "This is the best. I can't believe we got to name this mammoth." This is. She's like, "Oh gosh."
Percy, I can ask the mammoth what his name is.
Oh yeah. Well, I need a name. I didn't actually come up with a name for this mammoth.
You can.
Hey, mammoth. What's your name?
The mammoth is Robin. Or Tiny.
Otto. I like Otto.
Tiny Otto Furball Robin.
Otto the Tiny.
Okay, I'm gonna allow it for your Doctor Who reference there. That was very nice.
All right. Well, okay. Well, which is it? Right, Otto.
I'm cool with any of these. It's up to you.
Otto the Tiny. The DM said it. It's canon.
All right. Otto the Tiny.
It's so funny because I heard that in the 11's voice. His name is Susan, and he wants you to respect his life choices.
Uh-oh, Chris.
I'm not happy about name.
Oh.
No, it's fine. You call him
Change it to Otto, A-U-T-O.
Fine. It's Otto, A-U-T-O. Yes, different.
Yeah.
Oh, we can just mix it together and just call him Tony.
Tony.
Can we call him Toto? Which is the same letters but mixed up. Toto. Toto the mammoth. Actually, I like that. Toto the mammoth. Tiny Toto. Toto the tiny mammoth. Tiny Toto the mammoth.
All right, Toto it is. Now I want to name her Dorothy. So
we're friends of Dorothy here. Shut up. The mammoth is called Toto. Toto.
All right.
Right, Bob.
What else can we name? Let's spend the rest of the episode naming things.
Does your drum have a name yet? Okay, keep going.
Let's go. No.
Keep going. All right, so Toto the tiny mammoth, the largest mammoth in the world, and Percy, No Mercy Percy, who, yes, is Batman. This is where I was going with that. And and Salome, you're gonna have to name that drum, but we'll keep moving on.
Okay.
So,
okay.
And well, I have my mammoth. The mammoth has me.
Yeah.
And now the other mammoths are allowing us to ride them, and we have harnesses to, like, you can actually sit like 5 or 6 orcs on top of a mammoth. So yeah, there's like a nice little, they've made little wicker things to ride in, so you can all ride in these 5 total mammoths. Thanks for the hype train of mammoths. And so now, what do? We have a group of orcs.
I'd like to have a conversation with these orcs.
All right.
Because we did the training montage and we were very focused. Now I'd like to gather all of the people around the fire as we have our celebratory dinner. And we need to have a talk here. So low what's his face? Low Jack. He's
Low Doc.
Yeah, that guy. And he's killing off people because he thinks that might makes right. But he is not smart. He does not deserve to rule the orcs. Are we in agreement? He is killing family, which I understand is good policy for, like, don't take over. But that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. So, we've discussed it amongst these amazing, easily talented and salami. I was going to say something smart, but no. Just talented salami.
Yeah.
We started this plan where we... Iziri, you want to explain plan?
So, Percy, if people start calling you Smarticus, just go with it. Okay, I should probably explain a little bit better.
Yeah, we need a little more.
So we may have started an uprising over at the fort, and kind of told a bunch of the orc leaders that everybody thought that they should be the leader, but that their code name was Smarticus, so that everybody thought that they were following the same orc whose name is Smarticus.
Okay.
So, you're Smarticus now, but also obviously No Mercy Percy. Smarticus, we could drop that, after we put you in power and everything. It'll just be a fun, like, side story. But we've kind of, sort of, hopefully, if they didn't all kill each other, because, when we left, they were sort of killing each other. Hopefully, we've got something of an army.
Yeah, we were working on getting an army. So if we see, because every one of these guys had a bunch of people following them.
Mm-hmm.
we wanted all of those people to unite behind one. And so we gave them a name for them to all unite behind. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Smarticus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're the smarticus of them all.
Of all the Smarticuses, I am the most.
Smarticus.
You're the smarticus.
Est.
Smarticus. You're the smarticus.
Est.
Okay, I get it. I think I get it. Yeah,
Yeah.
That sounds
Yeah.
like a plan.
So, the deal I think we're gonna do, I'm on my way to Lobar, whatever it is, Lodar.
Lodok, the city.
Yeah, the city. Because I was gonna have a conversation with Grognak or whatever his name is.
Grog.
Yeah, let's start with talking. Start with diplomacy. That's always good.
Yeah, I was just gonna tell him to cool his jets. You know, coming out of his butt for being a jerk, and to not mess with my kin. Or really, he's being a bad guy. He's being a bad leader. He's not doing it right.
Could we set a trap for him?
You mean lure him out of the city and put him someplace? I'm listening. I'd like to see where this is going.
Well, I mean, he was chasing us.
Mm-hmm.
What if we told all the Smartici?
Oh, that's good. That's good.
See, this is why she's the leader. Like she's got all the plans. Like
meet us at the Orc Tusk Temple.
Oh yeah, that's a good place. Very religious.
And then we could have maybe tell Grog that that we were meeting at the Orc Temple, like all of his enemies, like Smarticus is meeting there. Like tell him that we're gonna be there.
Smarticus is raising an army at the Orc Temple.
Yeah. And
okay,
then,
so yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm just thinking that maybe if we just
have an army,
and then if we meet him somewhere else that he's expecting.
Okay, I got another idea. This could be funny. We tell him that you're all at the Orc Temple. I think you know where I'm going with this. Then the Lodok city is empty. We go in and just take it.
Yeah.
And then defend it.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
I was going somewhere totally different than that, but that's cool too.
Okay.
I
So
want to hear your plan, Naziri.
This is what I was thinking. Okay, so we tell him that Smarticus and Smarticus's army is meeting there, and then he is like, well, that's just a trap. I'm not actually gonna go there. But then we are actually, you know what, never mind. I got lost.
But you know what? I like this too. That is, but there's one more thing.
Wait, I want to hear Salome's plan.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, so we do the thing where we have them come to temple, and then we get all the friends and we ride them and crush them all while I beat drums.
So you're saying we fight at the temple?
They're gonna bring.
You go drum, 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 and then they all come out of the woods and go, brrr, and then they just attack, and we are safe on top of them.
That's a good start.
I want to circle back to Loon's plan. Mine was terrible. Yours was good, but Loon's actually kind of interesting.
Well, here's the thing. We got to make sure that he goes to the temple.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way that he would recognize that he needs to go is if we explain to him that he doesn't want to look like a wuss.
No orc does.
Yeah, you know, it's the wuss factor. Oh, you're going to send some stupid army to go fight these guys? Like you're scared? No, that's smart. You should stay safe and away from any battle.
Yes, you have to make a plan so you have something to ignore.
Exactly. That is how we roll. Or, I just saw this. This is a good idea.
Yes. Oh, we give everyone poop wine.
Yes. No Mercy Percy says, okay, I like it. I like it. We could, there is this map here. Boop. There is the Mammoth Way. And, originally I was from Flowers. Flowers? And, normally the mammoths, the mammoths don't actually usually, they're not usually wandering the Mammoth Way at this time of year. So maybe if someone could convince the mammoths to stampede when he's out in the open heading towards the temple.
We got to make sure it gets out though first, right?
Oh yeah.
So how are we spreading word these days?
I could send messages. So you tell me.
Well, we have to convince the people, the Smartakai, to come to the temple. So that there's what if the Smartakai are at the temple?
Yep.
Ready to fight. We get the mammoths as Grog is heading towards the temple, but before he gets there, so he's still relaxed. Mammoths sweep in and trample most of his army, and then boom.
Yes.
Much easier fight.
So we have to tell all the Smartakai to go to the temple.
Oh, good. I like idea. I get lots of squirrels. Follow me. I give them little tiny drums, and they sing little song to each of the peoples and say, "Oh, here we go," and then they do the thing. Little squirrels.
I legit want to see this.
I want to see Salami teach the squirrels Orcish. That's the part I want to see.
I want to see all of this.
Yes, animal messenger work like that.
You know what? I guess I haven't read that spell.
No, you have not. I have.
All right. And how long does that spell last?
Let me check for you. It lasts for 24 hours. Is enough time?
That's for a squirrel gonna have to run hard, but
oh wait, maybe I give birth. Hang on.
We could bring the squirrels a little bit closer on the mammoths. You can fit like a lot of squirrels on a mammoth.
Look, however it works. I want squirrels with drums.
What other small animal can
I want to see squirrels with drums. Squirrels with drums.
Squirrels coffee.
There's no one here that doesn't want to see squirrels with drums.
Little tiny drums. They store them in their cheeks and they pull them out.
I'm gonna have to find out if I can get a certain squirrel.
I've got a squirrel, so
we tape 2 acorns together and they have bongos.
Yeah.
Okay. One of the blood axes is like, I could just go to the fort.
You could just go to the fort. Hold on a second.
No.
Salami, it looks like the squirrels are into it. I think this might be the best plan you've ever come up with.
Oh my God. Also, this is such a beautiful picture.
Hey guys. We'd like all the Spartacuses to come to the temple of the
25 words.
So yeah, we just want everyone to come to the temple. If you can do that on Tuesday about 3:00, that'd be really great. There's gonna be a big fight. It's gonna be great. All right. Okay, thanks everybody. Gonna go now. Bye.
I am in pain.
Ooh. Just some guy. He's got a 3D printing squirrel holding a flashlight for another project. Why is it holding a flash? All right, we don't even.
All right. So if it's good, I need to put 25 words or less together. What I make it say.
Hey guys. Okay, so
guys, hang on, hey guys. Okay.
Okay.
So that's 5 words.
Okay. Go to the temple on Tuesday about 3:00.
There's one word or two.
Oh, yeah.
Fight
One.
Spartacus. Spartacus is only one word.
It's not a haiku.
I'm gonna have to see if he's available.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Good.
We can definitely just assume that Sir Pistachio was in the neighborhood for whatever reason and was like,
he is.
"Oh, I got this."
Hey everybody. All right, let me go talk to the other squirrels. We got this.
Listen.
Okay, so all right.
Oh wait, they have to beat it on Tiny Drum. It have to rhyme.
Oh, it does have to rhyme.
Yeah.
Oh.
The guy's like, okay, so to the temple you should go on Tuesday at
3.
on Tuesday at 3. Don't be sus. 4 to fighting Spartacus. That's enough words.
There you go.
That, again, I cannot repeat this enough. You're brilliant at the barding thing.
Yay! Beat drums. Thank you.
All right. Oh my gosh. You people. All right. So the whole day's gone by. All right. So you send the word out to the fort to make sure that anyone who is still Spartacus, who's still alive, who still has a following, is going to go to the temple. All right. What are you going to do in the meantime?
Well, somebody's got to go and talk to Dordak. I don't know.
Lodak.
Yeah.
Frog.
We have to somehow accidentally leak the message to him that this is happening. So
exactly.
Send
a squirrel to him.
Yes.
Oops.
Wait, can I do 2? I guess I could do 2 different messages. Hang on.
No, same message.
Oh, same message. Yes.
Oops.
Oh my. The city with 1,000 names. Got one name.
So wait. Can I send more than one at a time?
Is it short doc or round doc?
Low doc.
48 hours. I mean, I guess I have time to send one at a time, so it's fine.
Oh, low pass. I got it.
Right. All right. So,
okay.
Right on. So,
many.
You send one to Lodoc. What are you doing?
I'd like to go. I really would like to go. So the next thing we need to do is muster all of the mammoths.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked my buddy, the big mammoth, Toto, Tiny. Hey, Toto, where do all the mammoths hang out? And how do you feel about the fun little stampede? Huh?
I like stampede.
Yeah, no, right? Good times.
They got aggression. Good.
Oh yeah, work it. You got to work those, and it's like cardio and stuff. So yeah, get that going.
I get it. Tusks are like horns. Oh wait, I'm not talking to him.
I need to teach you this.
It's a good time.
Yeah, I guess it would be helpful.
Yeah. So the big herd is hanging out in the forest. That's where they kind of stay for a while, and then we do that.
You want in on this? You want to do like a little race, a little run, get some air, get some cardio. Squish some asshole arcs.
Percy comes up to Toto and like hugs him on the trunk.
Y'all are working it out. This beautiful moment.
Like, I know I can't really speak your language, but hear me out. I really need to squash some really, really mean orcs. And then I get to be the queen of the orcs. And you get to be like the Toto of all of the mammoths, and then we can just ride around. It'd be just awesome. You get all the flowers you want because I have flowers. And Mammoth's like flowers.
He digs that. He's down. Let's do this.
Hire Banana. Banana assassin. Oh man.
I can see the mammoth going, oh.
Yes. All right, so Toto is in for this. He's willing to go with all of you guys to go to the where the Toto likes flowers. Does. He's willing to go gather his herd and stampede on down from the trees back down to Flowers, which is the name of the town, and which is where all the flowers are. And on the way there, if you trample a few armies of orcs, okay, no worries. So
I'd like to ask another question of Percy.
Sure.
Do you have an army to back you up after you take the title?
Well, I guess, I mean, some people are still in Flowers. And
this is something to think about.
And, whoever's left, we usually just sweep them up in our army and,
Okay.
Yeah.
You've no plans on killing lineages of people, right?
No.
Okay, just checking. It would be like wrong of me to not ask. I
mean,
given the
if they,
circumstances,
get in my way or whatever.
Yeah, right. Well, if they get in your way or threaten, yeah, no, of course, absolutely. See that, but just like going all out and that makes no sense.
I'm not like into the preeminent
strike.
Yeah, preemptive strike. Nah.
Yeah, no, that's cool. That makes sense.
A brave orc just shouts things at other people, and then if they don't, if they don't fight or they want to fight, then you just fight them fair and square.
Right.
Best mammoth.
That's fair. All right. It all checks out. I'm ready when you are. Let's take over the world. I mean, what?
That's my grandma Loon. All right, let's do this. And all right, so you are on your way to the Meet the Mammoths. Yeah, we can get there. So you head on up north. Let's see where that map is. Boop. You are in. Oh, actually, you're not too far away. You're still up in those. You're still in the forest there, north of Low Dock, and actually just a little. Yep. All right. So you're gonna have to wait for that army to get there. you're not too far away. They are in those trees, and so yeah, I love how the druid and ranger and bard got together to fight orcs. They did it, convincing a bunch of woodland critters to fight them. Checks out. Yeah, that's exactly what happens.
Honestly, we're the softer side of violence.
That's right. Let the animals chew them to death. It'll be great.
Beat drums.
And by drums, she means heads.
Yes.
And beating, she means
we
walk
already
upon.
talked about Yub-Nub. I take their helmets with the head still in it, and I bang drums.
Yub-Nub.
Yub-Nub.
All right, so you find the mammoth herd. This is kind of like where it's not winter quarters. It's their like summer hangout under the trees. They get a little shady area and shady action, and the food is plentiful, and it is they're everywhere. This is a gigantic herd of mammoths that. Obviously you're in a giant forest, so you can't really see too far, but everywhere is mammoth, and everywhere is mammoth poop, and
along the way to this forest, I was just gathering every piece of melon and fruit and lush looking mammoth enjoying vegetation I could find, and I'm going to start spreading them out and just giving them all treats.
All right. They're like, oh, all right. They're taking you pretty well there. So Loon, with your abilities and the big giant mammoth convincing the mammoth's like goes around, kind of bumps into everyone, and they kind of like, oh, it's you, it's Toto, and then the word kind of spreads that they'll be moving out in another day or so when the Smartakai when the Smartakai get there. No, I just realized that after this, yeah, you know what's going to happen. There's, instead of the Urukai, they're going to be the Smartakai. They're just going to have a big S on their foreheads or something. A little white palm.
It's going to be like 3 fingers smush.
Right?
Yes.
Just the two.
Just the two.
I'm smart.
Yeah, you are. You're so smart.
I'm smart.
Yeah.
I'm Smartacus. I'm Smartacus. Yep. All right. All right. So you're there for it's going to be a day or so, and that's when you see the army of Smartakai coming, ranging across through the forest, and they are their banner apparently is like it's not a banner, it's actually it's not a cage, like a cage that's like a jail cell, but it's like a little box that with a squirrel on top, and so it's like, the squirrel's not trapped in it. The squirrel is like riding on this box, and they're like, following the squirrel, who now, of course, no longer under the spell, has no idea what's happening. And but for fear of falling off and into an orc horde where it would probably be eaten or trampled, the squirrel is hanging on for dear life. But these orcs are like, this is our totem. This is the Smartacus way, and they they run into so you kind of run into some scouty orcs for this party, and they kind of realize like, oh yeah, Spartacus. All right, and
Man,
then
that worked really good. Whose idea was that?
and so they head on towards the before they head out, let's see. So no mercy, Percy. We're so off the rails of whatever I planned. Whatever.
Oh, what did you have planned?
I
really
want to
tell us about it.
No, it's gonna be different, but a little different. But no mercy, Percy was gonna be in it anyway. So she's like, Auntie Salome, could you perhaps play a little drum action for me while I give a little rousing speech?
Gotta motivate those troops, you know.
I would like to sing for you in the background while you are giving speech. My favorite song of all that I didn't write during this entire episode. The story of my favoriteest orc bard of all time. I even saw him the other day, the little drummer orc.
He was right there.
Okay.
So I play the intro while you give speech, and then when you're done, I sing the song.
Well, she gives a pretty rousing speech. I'm going to give her a performance role here, and she.
Oh, this is bardic inspiration, yes.
Oh yes.
Oh, okay, good.
Yes. So she's like, she gives the rousing. She doesn't have I don't really have it worked out here. I don't really have a plan. I didn't have something written, she says. But since you are Spartacus and I am certainly Spartacus, we are all Spartacus. But remember, some of us are more Spartacus than others. So, at the end of it all, we are all really Spartacus in our hearts. But whoever's on the biggest mammoth is definitely Spartacus. And they're like, yeah. And I rolled a 17. She has a +2. So that's a 19 with a bardic inspiration. What is it? A +4?
It's a 1d4.
Or
you're higher level, so 1d6.
Yes.
1d6.
Yes.
All right. So, I rolled a 5. So we are up to 24. All right. They're like, yeah, we are all Smarticus, but some are more Smarticus than others.
I will add my voice to the oh yeah, she's totally the most Smarticus. I'd follow her. She's the greatest.
To the squirrel, to the squirrel that someone's like holding up, and they're like, yeah, like. And that's probably where that +10 goes from Magnus there into that. Yeah, so they're like, the squirrel speaks. The squirrel knows the truth. Follow the squirrel. And they run out. They run out.
Follow the squirrel. Follow the squirrel. Follow the squirrel.
They are on their way to the Temple of the Tusk to set up the defenses there, and you are hopefully going to meet up with Grog Lodok, which is his name, in the next episode of the Orklands adventure of Nat21. But before we go, I think everyone should get a little bit of a confession because we definitely need one.
I would follow that squirrel anywhere. Also, that kid's good. Also, the drumming, awesome. Also, that rangering, heck yeah. This is the best family ever. God team, right, little buddy? Yeah, I know.
I sing song now. Drum, they told me, drum, 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 drum. smack it with my hands. Drum, 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 drum.
That's good.
I have another drum. It's up in my bum. But it's too big to pull back out of my bum. It is not fun. Drum in my bum. There's one more verse. Hang on. I start drumming, drum, 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 drum. But drum humming, drum, 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 drum. A new beat coming, drum, 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 drum. A beat that smells so sweet, it comes from my bum. It is so fun, drum in my bum. Drum, drum, drum.
Whoa, that was beautiful.
Okay. All right. No one's looking at me. Everyone's looking at Salami. So now I can finally do my mammoth impression. Here we go. Finally.
Oh, she dancing, tiny.
That felt good.
Dear ones, I would like to thank you all for being here for the Drum Circle, sponsored by Duolingo's Mammoth courses, and our upcoming dance contest next Tuesday for those of the long and trunk variety, whoever you may be. Join me again in the pocket dimension to thank everyone for being here. Remind you that you can binge this silliness on the YouTube channel. You can go and join us on Discord, or you can see any of the other weird shit we put on the internet night after night. We love you for being here, the weirdos that you are, and we hope to see you again. But before we go...
Well,
DM,
everyone,
you have something to say.
that was a zany adventure, and I can't wait to keep going with this adventure. It's going to be crazy and great, and I just want to thank everybody for watching. I had a really great time. I hope everyone out there had as much fun as I did, because that was insane. I hope to see you all again, my friends. We have shows Wednesday and Thursday, and we'll see you all again. Remember, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of the ongoing adventures. When a natural 20 just won't do, everyone, you definitely need a Nat 21.
21.